everybody, Mr. Maxidom1, and I like to do a how-to video on how to get to the front sprocket on a 2009 GSX-R600. It's pretty simple. You're going to want to have to remove multiple bolts here. You got one here, one here, one here, one down here, and one right here. And this one here is going to be like a hex nut. This is going to be your sensor you got to pull out. This one right here you're going to have to remove so you can pull this off in order to pull this cover off. Don't have to worry about this or nothing. Once you pull that off, you should have the sprocket right there, and it's going to have it's going to have like a number 6 millimeter hex that you're going to need to take off. Then you're going to have your bigger washer or bigger nut on the back. Once you pull that out or loosen it, then you can take your rear tire off. And if you're planning on keeping the chain, you can do this without taking the chain off. But if you're replacing it, then you can take your chain off. But since I was keeping the chain, all I did was I just removed everything like I would, planning on taking the tire off and whatever. So you take this off, pull the tire forward, take the chain off, and then that gives you the looseness you need to pull your chain a little bit out of the way to where you can pull that sprocket out and then put the new one on, then pull your chain and everything. I was only planning on doing the front sprocket, but when I talked to my dealership, they were saying, "Oh, well, you need a front sprocket, you need a rear sprocket, you need a chain, you need bushings and cushions and this and that." And I was looking at like $400 just in parts. So I just went ahead and got the front sprocket and rear sprocket. I felt like I didn't need anything else. So I went ahead and did the work myself. I had a friend of mine that's a local rider. He had a couple things that he had to help me take a couple of them bolts off because I didn't have the parts. Let's get down into it. Let me take this off for you, and I'll show you what it looks like. And there you go. Be right back. Okay, now that we have the cover off and got this gear lever out of the way, I did not take this lever off. I kind of tried to take this here out, but it wasn't working, so I just basically took it and moved it up out of the way. I just used a bungee cord and hooked it on the other one of these on the other side. I just hooked it up to there and then ran it across the seat, and it works. It's holding it up out of the way. But I also want to say, when you go to take this bolt right here off, be very careful, because I went to go take this one off, and after about 4 or 5 crank turns to try to unloosen it, I ended up breaking it. So it's broken in half, so I gotta replace this piece. But yeah, just to let you know, this is the one that's your gear lever, and it sits right here. So be very careful when you undo that one. Okay, I almost forgot. When you put this back on, make sure you keep the nuts or the screws here together where they need to go, because these are different sizes. And so once you got it all off and you put it all together, hopefully when you took these off, that you put them in a spot like where you know where they're going to go back at, because like I said, they're going to be different sizes. This one you can still get to with the rod in the way. I mean, you can move it a little bit, but it makes it a lot easier once you have this off. So there you go. Once you get it all together, you should be good. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it helps somebody out. Hit the like button, and if you haven't hit the forever like button, go right ahead. It's greatly appreciated. And have a good one.